Interesting day. What is going on? Today's a big day. It's the end of Sausalito weekend. Got some important videos that went up this weekend. Pretty excited all the new followers. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's up, everyone? What's up? What's up, new followers? If this is the first time you've seen me going live on your timeline there, welcome. Good day. Good afternoon. Tip of the cap. Tip of the beanbag. Tip of the beanbag jamboree. Yo, what's going on? Sunday night. Yo, what's up? What's the good word? What's the good word? What's up? What's up? What's up, South Carolina? How's it going? What's going on? What's going on? Meals of Steel. What's going on? Everybody's talking about ball game, baseball, stepping up, hitting out dingers. What's up, Facebook? What's up, Richie? What's going on? Corn Pop, 22 minutes into Real AF. Hell yeah, you're going to have to pick that one back up. Awesome job on Real AF. Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you so much. Jen, the sweatshirt you want is out of stock. You can sign up for the out of stock notifications on bobbysauce.com. I'm sorry about that. Thank you so much, everybody. Who saw the podcast? Who listened to the podcast? Tell me what's up. Tell me how you guys feel about the pod. It's a big day. It's a big day in the Bobby Sauce universe out here. Big day, beanbags. Yo, thank you so much. Thanks, Jess. What's up, Rachel? How's it going? What's going on? What's up, Canada? What's up, Facebook? What's the good word? What's the good word? What's the good word? Yo, how many of you guys listened to the podcast? Real AF podcast dropped Saturday. The audio version on iTunes as well as on Apple Podcasts as well as on Spotify, and then the video dropped on YouTube today. Tell me how you guys felt about it. I would like some feedback. I know a lot of you guys liked it. Thank you so much. I saw so many people leaving really nice comments and whatnot, sharing to their story and everything. Just wanted to thank all you guys for that. I saw so much positive feedback today, so I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. What's up, Joanne? Thank you so much. What's up, Veronica? How's it going? Nairi, what's up? What's up, Randy? What's up, Rose? How's it going? What's up, Stephanie? Sweet. Yo, so, the podcast was a treat, Pops. Let it be a lesson. Let it be a lesson, beanbags. Let it be a lesson. And I know that I've talked about this on a previous pod when I was in Missouri, the night of the pod on Thursday. I chatted a little bit about it, but just wanted to kind of share. Like, a lot of people were like, how did this happen? How did this occur? The first video that I posted back on August 20th that really got any traction, Andy happened to see it, and he had messaged me very shortly thereafter and told me that he thought it was hilarious and asked me to come on the pod. And it took a couple months for everything to get sorted out and whatnot, but that is how it happened. He saw one of my videos right here on the gram, and ipso facto, beanbag, twist my beanbag in a bunch, tickle the grundle, and then booyah, inside, in first form, inside the building, in the room, on the mic, speaking, yelling, making noises, yelling things, screaming factoids into the microphone, Pops. It was all the stuff. It was all of the words. It was all of the things. If you yourself, if you, Jabrons, if you know anybody that has a great pod that you think would be uplifted and brought a great deal of joy with Roberto Sausalito, hit him up, give him a tag, Pop. Hit me in the direct message, beanbag. Hit me at woke@bobbysausalito.com and tell me what is really good. Give me a connection, Pops. That's how all these things have happened. That's how a lot of these connections have happened. So let me know, beanbags. Tiffany says you have gained 7,000 people since that was released. 7,000 people since what was released? Not since the podcast was released. I think I'm up like 1,000 so far. Thank you, Taylor, for the badge. I appreciate that. I'm wearing my Joey Dumpster Fire shirt tonight on account of the inaugural the month number 2 of Beanbag Planet of Hot Garbaggio Planet. The world is a trash fire. You should be 700. Yeah, that's a little bit more accurate. So pardon my American. Yeah, so if you know anybody that has a fire pod, beanbags, let them know. Let them know about Sausalito. Let them know that this weekend was Sausalito weekend. That this is the weekend of Sausalito. That we were on the Real AF podcast this week. We're getting broadcasts all around the globe there, Jabrons. Your boy went nuclear. Your boy's going coast to coast, Pops. Coast to coast, Jack. It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. It's the Sausalito weekend. Sunday Sausalito weekend jam. Yo, so I know that the big beanbaggery of the day, the topic of the day is Donald Ballpark coming out from the pineapple under the sea, where he's been waiting for you guys to trust the plan. Trust the plan. He's been waiting. He just came out from under the sea to let you guys know that he may come back. I don't know, man. I don't know. For anybody that's still trusting the flan, I really don't know what that. I don't really know what that is all about. But Donald Ballpark did choose to speak this evening, and it was quite an interesting time. Went over a lot of the. I gotta admit, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice hearing Ballpark kind of like validate all of the existing thoughts that we had about how the world is hot trash, and he talked about all the hot button issues of the moment, and about how Joey Baseman is just stumbling his way, tripping over beanbag after beanbag to navigate his way to the next garbage can that he sets on fire and then signs into law. So that's always a treat. So it was nice. It was nice to hear Ballgame just be like, "Oh, I don't know, everything is garbage." But I will say this: for those that are still trusting the flan, the March 4th folks, or the maybe in a couple of months, I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I gotta say, Ballgame was looking pretty rested and refreshed, Box. But I just think that you probably shouldn't be trusting the flan, jabrones, because everything is getting clapped, and I just don't think so, Jack. I hate to be the bearer of a great beanbag, but I'm thinking the likelihood is pretty low, Corpa. Just saying, I'm just saying it's low. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Cherie, for the badge. I appreciate that so much. So Donnie talked about a lot of the hot topic issues, all the different things that obviously Joey Baseman is doing wrong. Not surprising. He pointed out a lot of the things that we've all been mad about, that we've all been railing about, which is not surprising. Also good to hear all of those things. And then he tipped it, and then he kind of like hinted that he's going to run in 4 years. Great, that sounds great. I just hope that everybody understands the following: that like, although it may be an unpopular decision, an unpopular opinion, pizza roll. It honestly may not be the best thing that the old Repub Party could have in 4 years, to have Donald Ballgame come back in. I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm not saying he's the best suited right now. All I'm saying is, for everybody that's got their beanbag twisted up in a knot, just twist it up into a nice pretzel. Just a healthier reminder of beanbags that like, Donnie Ballgame may not be the best representative of this theoretical situation in 4 years. That's all I have to say. I'm not saying that the guy doesn't do things right. I'm just saying, like, let's not rule out the possibility that somebody may be better. I'm not saying I don't have anybody in mind. Ron DeSantis. I'm just saying. You know, because it's like the guy's been pretty demonized. They could easily use all the same exact tactics to convince people to not do it again. It's like, we don't want the same thing that happened last time to happen again. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's not suited for it. I'm not saying he wouldn't be great for it. I'm just saying 4 years is a long time, Bean Sprouts. I'm just saying it's not a short period of time. That's all I'm saying. It's not short. It certainly is not short. That's all. And I think that, you know, and during the speech, he talked a little bit about, he was just like, the best vaccine, I get the credit, we get the credit, don't let them get the credit. And it's like, yo, all right, I get it, but like, who cares, kind of. Like, I get it, and like, he gets the credit. All right, okay. And I just think that the problem with Donnie Ballpark, the problem that's been there all along, is that he trips over himself, and I think that in a lot of ways, he kind of like lays his own beanbag out in front of himself and just has a little hop, skip, and a trip over it sometimes. And there's things that he says that are just like generally not necessary to the discourse, that really do not help his cause. And I think that in a lot of ways, he opens himself up for these short little audio clips for somebody to chop up and come at him with. And I think that generally speaking, it doesn't really look all that good for all the people that may believe the things that you and I believe. So it's just something to keep in mind. Now, I just think that it's important to remember that we don't hang our hat on the ballpark the ballpark train. I'm not saying that I wouldn't support him if it was right now. I'm just saying, could you imagine if there actually was a better solution? Because it's very highly likely that there probably is. I don't know. I'm just saying. And like Ron DeSantis, for example, like Ron DeSantis is a young dude. Like Ron DeSantis is in his 40s. And like Donnie's gonna be over 80 years old, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying you don't know how shriveled up the beanbag's gonna be in 4 years there, Cornmeal. I'm just saying. Let's just keep it into perspective. You know, that's all. That's all. But for anybody that's out here saying to trust the flan, I don't really know, dude. I don't know if your Meemaw makes good flan and you just trust the flan, but like I don't know about that flan pop. I'm just saying. I don't know. You know, I don't know. So I think like a Ron DeSantis type of situation would probably be a lot better. I think Candace Owens is very smart. I saw somebody in the comments talking about Candace Owens. Like, let's also not remember, like, Candace Owens is 31, 32 years old. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's a lot of life experience that comes to somebody that's 10, 15 years older than that. I'm not saying that that should be the separator. I'm just saying Candace Owens may be a lot more valuable further down the road. I'm not saying anything about Candace Owens. I like Candace Owens. I'm a fan of Candace Owens, but I'm just saying. It's just something to consider, something to keep into perspective, pops. Just saying, okay? Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, great. So, I don't know if anybody saw that video. There's a video going around of Joey Basement having a tall glass of Stumbletini over his words that I watched the other day, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. That was a fun topic, but. The other topic, the other beanbag that I wanted to just twist into a knot and just make into a bow and leave on a present to just give to somebody is like the Demi Lovato gender reveal party is transphobic, nonsensical jargon garbanzo beans. That to me, that's pure beanbaggery, Corn Pop. I don't really know, and I just hope that we all understand the severity. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. I'm gonna have to stand up. Things are about to get heated. I'm about to heat up. I'm about to start cooking a little bit here. About to heat up. About to just start heating it up. Holy beanbag. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need to stand. We're gonna need to stand. We're gonna need put a little movement. We're gonna need to put a little bit of movement. So yo. I just hope that we all understand the moral hazards that comes along with this canceling all things and everything. And I think that it's absolutely horrendous that people are canceling things because a small cohort of people decide that it is no longer valid for you to be talking about that. Like the Mr. Potato Head situation is hilarious. Think about how funny, think about how fucking hilarious it is that people are talking about Mr. Potato Head. I'm just saying, just think about. Oh, I realized my microphone's over here. Facebook's probably like, I can't even hear this chooch. Think about how funny it is that people are talking about the gender of Mr. Potato Head. Just the pure, simple comment in and of itself. It's like, did you hear about Mr. Potato Head? Just that statement alone. It's like, could you ever have imagined your life 5 years ago and someone was being like, you thought somebody was going to come up to you and be like, yo, did you hear about Mr. Potato Head? I'll take phrases I thought no one would ever say to me in my entire life for 500, Alex. Did you hear about Mr. Potato? No, I didn't hear about Mr. Potato Head. It's a fucking potato head, and I'm 34 years old, Jack. No, I didn't hear about the potato head. It's a GD head. It's a potato. It is a light Harold potato, and they're just like, oh, Mr. Potato Head they're removing his gender. It's like, he's a potato head. He has no gender. He's literally a potato, and it's a toy. And it's a potato head. Yo, did you hear about Mr. Potato Head? No, I didn't. Hilarious. Yo, who was over at Hasbro just like, yo, before they come and get us, guys, we're gonna have to gender neutralize this potato head. Somebody in that meeting was like, it's a fucking potato head. And they were like, Jack, you're terminated. You're gonna need to leave the office now, guy. And he's like, what are we doing? Like, you know that happened. I'm just saying. I wish I could be a potato head on the wall during that company board meeting at Mr. fucking Potato Head. Is there a Mr. Potato Head and like a warehouse, a headquarters, Mr. Potato Head HQ? Does everyone get around? They're like, yo, I signed the back of my check and it says Mr. Potato Head. I'm just saying. Is it like, is somebody tasked with full-time Potato Head? I'm just saying. It's like, hey, Bill got a new job. Tell him, Bill. It's like, I work for Mr. Potato Head. Oh, I heard he got canceled. It's like, what universe is this? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, I work for Mr. Potato Head. Holy hell. I suspect no one was saying anything but a stunt by Hasbro to get in the public eye again. Yeah, sure. Very likely. Very probable. The high probability of that. I agree, Pop. I'm just saying it's hilarious that there is not only news coverage, but just literal how do I put this? Adult conversation about Mr. Potato Head. I'm just saying that's weird. Like, I never thought I would have an adult conversation about a potato head. I'm just saying. So, what I think is especially concerning, not only about the Mr. Potato Head controversy, is just how anyone and everybody cancels anybody. I just hope that people understand the following. Just because a small cohort of people decide to yell really loud about something doesn't mean you have to, do anything. You could just do nothing. You could just literally be like, it's a potato head, and that's it. And you could just move on from the conversation. I'm just saying, no one has to do anything. Just because a bunch of people yell or say cancel or whatever the fuck else, it is counterproductive for you to react to that bullshit and then do something about it. And I think that what people will sadly realize is that it probably ostracizes your business from people that don't care a whole lot more than it makes woke people want to buy it. Like, was someone super ultra woke sitting at their crib trying to make a decision as to whether or not they should go pick up the latest potato head? And they're like, I was gonna buy Mr. Potato Head, but he has a mustache. And I don't believe in that. I don't believe that Mr. Potato Head should have a mustache. Therefore, I'm going to, first of all, out loud say to people, cancel degender Mr. Potato Head. And secondly, you're going to go as far as to now not purchase Mr. Potato Head as your child sits there with their hands out like, may I have a potato head? And they're just like, no, sorry, Jimmy, you can't have one because he has a fucking mustachio. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're a bad parent. I'm just saying your parenting skills are garbanzo beans. I'm just saying, it's like if your parenting skills are a steaming bowl of hot garbage. If you're sitting at the crib like, no, Shiloh, you can't have a potato head because he has a mustachio. Until they change it to potato head and then Mr. Potato Head, I'm not supporting this bullshit company. And the people at Hasbro are like, no, we lost this one chooch. It's like, oh no. Like, who's doing that? Who is literally at the point of sale just being like, excuse me, no, you're canceled, I'm sorry. No, Mr. Potato Head. Oh God. They're gonna come out with a new species for fucking plants. It's gonna be like, that's vegetabist or something. There'll be something. I'll work on it. I'm gonna workshop it. I'll kick it around at the company meeting. What's a word for slandering vegetables that don't want to be classified as such? Fucking hell. Yo, the world is trash. Now, does it make sense why I say that all things are garbage, the world is on fire, and everything is trash? I think it does, Jack. I'm just saying. And then Demiglaze Lovato. I mean, what in the... Yo! All right. Yo, look. I had this in the original video that I put out about Demiglaze and the whole... that I put out on Saturday morning. And it was like, I literally saw this thing about Demiglaze, and I was like, oh, like I need to coat this ham with some type of sweet glaze. So I just typed in glaze online, and for some reason Demiglaze Lovato came out, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll just travel down this. I'll just noodle my way down this path to figure out I was looking for a coating for this Cornish game hen for this Christmas ham I was about to bake. But instead I'll read this story. I'll read this tale. It was like, Demi Lovato sounds off about transphobe. I was like, pardon? I did one of those. I did a far kickback. I pendulumed back. I smashed my face directly on the desk. I passed out for at least an hour. Then I came back and I was like, what's up with that glaze? Let me get back into that. She posted on Instagram that having a gender reveal party is transphobic, and I was like, excuse me? What? It's like, pardon? And look, I'm not a big fan of gender reveal parties. I'm not like, I can't, like Heather and Jeff are having a gender, like, who cares? Like, hit a baseball, it turns blue. I think it's funny when they have them and like they have the balloons and the balloon flies away, or like a deer come and eats whatever. There's been some funny outtake videos, so I do think that gender reveal parties are good for the outtake videos, Pops. I think we can all validate that. I'm just saying those are great. But I don't think I've ever been to a gender reveal party. I don't think that I've ever been one. But if people want to have a party and they come up with a reason to have the party and that's what it is, it's a pink cake, it's bad. Like, who cares? Like, let them have the party. Who fucking cares? Like, I'm gonna go. Next time if I ever get invited to a gender reveal party, you know what I'm gonna fucking bring? Mr. Potato Head and a Mrs. Potato Head. And just a potato head. I'm gonna bring a gender-neutral head. I'll be like, this is in case it comes out as a fucking nothing. This is in case it comes out with both, or all, or none, or they, or it's just, this is a Mr. They head. I don't know. I'm just saying. Whatever. It's science. It's the science. What science? It's reality. What reality? Like, what planet is Demiglaze living on? I'm just saying it's not Earth, Pop. I'm just saying she's not residing on Earth. I'm just saying. So Demiglaze is coming out and demonizing gender reveal parties as being transphobic, and I was like, first of all, first the Mr. Potato Head phrase was a phrase I never thought that I was gonna ever hear in my heckin' life. But now this you're coming for the gender reveal party. Like, what are you doing? So I was like, okay. And I was like, let me just hit Gagal real quick and see if this chick has a fucking single coming out, or a fucking album she's about to drop, or some other bag of rice that I don't understand who's listening to or perchazzling, just saying. Probably a fucking 8-year-old highly impressionable girl is like, they are gender reveal parties are kind of like they're going to middle school like, yeah, I heard Demiglaze thing on Instagram. It's like, the future of this nation is toe-asted. I'm just saying it's toe-asted. But like, turn on the stove because it's toe-asted. I'm just saying. So then I find out she dropped a new single like last week. She dropped a single 7 fucking days ago. 7 days ago, okay? 7 days. Okay. And she also has a documentary coming out in like 3 weeks. What up, Dorothy? What's good? She's got a documentary coming out in 3 weeks. So it's like, you got this new VJ single that just dropped, and you got this documentary coming out in a couple of weeks. And I was like, what's this documentary about? How this chick will do anything to fucking get some publicity? The documentary is about her struggle with addiction or whatever, and I'm not trying to make fun of anybody for addiction. I give her a lot of credit for getting over that and everything. She also admitted, or it came out in this documentary, that she has brain damage as a result of having 3 strokes and a heart attack, or 3 heart attacks and a stroke, or something, as a result of this overdose. And she now has brain damage as a result of this. So I'm like literally reading the article, or I'm literally reading all of this trash. I'm like, wait, this girl had a single go out a week ago, has a documentary coming out about her in 3 weeks, is putting out this fucking trash as she always does, these virtue signaling, they well-timed moments for publicity. And then she also has brain damage, and it's like, is this a joke? Like, am I watching SNL in real life? Is this literally all coming out of the same person? I'm just saying, like, I have brain damage, gender reveal parties are transphobic. If you have a gender reveal party, you're anti-trans. What are you talking about, Demiglaze? Like, what are you talking about? Why don't you just, I don't know, make fucking music? I'm just saying. And I'm not against people having an opinion. I'm just saying, this is a very attack-laden fucking Instagram post that was like, if you don't believe this, you're bad. And I'm like, you're fucking bad? Like, what? What are you talking about? And then you go to her Instagram account, which I highly recommend that you don't fucking do, because my brain melted from the inside out as I scrolled through it. But this girl talks about every possible woke topic imaginable. Now, keep in mind, Demi Lovato was a Disney was in the Disney franchise from a young age. I think she first started working for Disney when she was like 6 years old. This woman is 28 years old now. She has literally been brought up and indoctrinated into that woke culture mindset since she was 6 years old. She has been part of the machine, as it were, since 6 years old. Okay? So let's just try to keep into perspective how much political and societal understanding do you think that Demiglaze Lovato has about actual things that actually matter to real people on the ground in America and on the fucking earth? I'm just saying, like, who's taking their social cues from Demi Lovato? Meanwhile, this post has 263,000 likes. 263,000 likes. She has 99 million followers on Instagram. 99 million followers! That is like almost a third of the population of the United States. And people are sitting there reading this shit like, she's right. It's like, no. Literally no. And she's over here pushing the Equality Act, super equality. Yes, this is an incredible step forward. Small wins. It's like, dude. No. She literally posted about Mr. Potato Head on her fucking page with the Equality Act. And it shows the new Mr. Potato Heads. The new Potato Heads! And she's like, yes, you're celebrating that. What are you doing? I'm just saying. She literally posted like, this is an incredible step forward. The House posts the Sweeping Equality Act, and then literally the next slide is the new Mr. Potato Head. It's like, no. No! Oh my god. Yo, have you seen the new Mr. Potato? This is actually the first time I'm seeing it. Look at this. Oh god. Holy hell. Yo, this is the new Potato Head. Look at this guy. What the hell is that? What is that? Yo, oh my god. Yo, that looks like a mister. I don't know. Holy shit. Sorry people on Facebook that can't see this. Yeah, so anyways, that is the Mr. Potato Head. That is very comical. Oh my word. My Lanta. Oh god. So yeah, anyways, people posted on her page, they're like, LMAO, is this a joke? yeah, it is a joke, you better believe it. Everything that she posts is a joke, I'm just saying. Oh my god. So in this post, she oh my god. So she says, oh my god. Ideas like the gender binary fuel mistreatment of all people. So if you believe, according to this post, if you believe that there are men and women, and you just believe that, that means that you are fueling, quote, fueling the mistreatment of all people. Fueling all people. Like, what? All people? What are you talking about? It's a potato head. No, that's unrelated, but you get it. So it's like, gender reveals are based on the illusion that genitals equal gender. Dog. It's inconsistent with science. She has the audacity to say science, to say inconsistent with science in this post that talks about things that are very non-scientific. I'm just saying, what science are you talking about, Jack? I don't know. Or should I not say Jack? Is that too gender? Like, I don't know, Beanbag. I don't know. So it's like, what I just find especially concerning about all this. Yeah, exactly. Sarah's right. Represent 0.8%. Exactly. So the point is that the amount of people that would be offended by this, the quantity of people versus the amount of people that would not. It's like, this is what causes outrage because a couple of people are frustrated about something, like a fucking potato head, like a literal head of a potato made for children. That's the thing that these people are gonna get mad about, and then you're gonna come in and say, "Oh, we gotta change that for everybody." It's offensive now. Not only do we want it, but it's offensive for you to keep it that way. What are you talking about? I just find this extremely concerning that that the woke scolds have managed to get away with this for so long, and it's becoming even more pervasive in our day-to-day culture, that you can just be super ultra woke. You can get mad about something that has nothing to do with anything, and you can just yell about it and be mad about it and scream about it, and apparently people have to then change their ways. You can cancel businesses, you can cancel people. That's a bunch of malarkey, Jack. I'm just saying that is not a good precedent to set. And I think that it's extremely concerning. Not only that we have Joey Basement in the Oval Office caving to this type of logic, but you have people like AOC and all these other literal jabrons that just continue to puppet this. Oh, someone's offended, gotta cancel it. Someone's offended, can't do anything about it. Shut it down, ruin it for everybody. Everybody gets destroyed because a couple of people are mad. That's trash. It's a fucking potato head. I'm just saying, it's a fucking toy. A gender reveal party is just a party that some people choose to have. It's not offensive. It's not offensive. It's not hatred. It's not mistreatment of all people, because the same thing that's existed for the entirety of human existence up until now and until the fucking future is that there's two fucking genders, you chooch. And just because you've decided to figure out a way to make it so that that's not actually the case, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what planet do you currently reside on? Because it's not Earth, Jack. I'm just saying. In other news, in other non-potato related news, what I also find hilarious, what I also find to be just an abundance of beanbaggery, which is just absolutely perfection times a million, is the whole situation with the dehydrated owl Andrew Cuomo, the dehydrated owl of New York, the tree-dwelling nocturnal bird Andrew Cuomo, who is literally a dehydrated owl. How everyone is treating this dude differently than they treated Brett Kavanaugh. Let's not get it twisted. Brett Kavanaugh was railed, absolutely railed in the public square for weeks and weeks and weeks. And to this day, they suggest that Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court justice, is a gang rapist, just alcoholic, psycho fucking person that supposedly was gang raping people in college, and they puppeted this around on the mainstream media for weeks leading up to his nomination. And to this day, this guy's life and his family are permanently labeled with this till the end of time. It's like on his Wikipedia page, like potential gang rapist, and it's like, pardon? Yet Andrew Cuomo gets credibly accused by people that literally are on his staff, and they're just like, crickets pop. They don't even fucking talk about it. And all of these people like AOC and all these people that tried to push this narrative, I believe you, about anything that Christine Blasey Ford said, any word that came out of her mouth, even though her testimonial was entirely uncredible by every stretch of the imagination. Not a single one of her friends said anything that said that they remembered it. They couldn't remember where the house was. They didn't remember when the party was. For Christmas sake, Brett Kavanaugh had calendars going back to that part of his life and could reference those calendars. This dude is the only person probably on planet Earth that has written fucking calendars documenting his life in fucking college. Like, who has that? No one has that. Literally zero people living on Earth right now have that, except for Brett Kavanaugh. And they went in the fucking, and they had the audacity to be like, he's a gang rapist. It's like, yo, did you look at this person's face? Like, did you look at this dude? He literally said on TV in front of his wife, in front of his fucking kids, in front of every single person on the planet, and he was like, I didn't have sex till I was 26. And like, can you imagine the beanbag on this dude? To come out and say it, while his wife is fucking sitting there, and his children, and every single person, and like his grandchildren one day will be like, Brett Kavanaugh, and it'll be like, gang rapist, no sex till he was 27. You know what I mean? It's like, this dude came straight out with it, and they're like, nope, gang rapist. And it's like, because of one person that they couldn't even, oh, where was the door? The door was in the front, the door was in the back. I don't remember where the house was. I don't remember when the party was. I don't remember who took me there. I don't remember how I got there. I don't remember how I left. Yet I remember the vivid details 100 years later. Fuck off, dude. And I'm not trying to make light of women that get sexually assaulted. Obviously that's horrible. Obviously you should give anybody the ability to speak up about that. I'm not talking about that. All I'm saying is that this woman's story was highly suspect and politically timed and motivated. Clearly extremely suspect. And they puppeted this idea that this dude was a gang rapist in the media for literal weeks. And Cuomo has his fucking staffers, people that literally worked with him, that could tell you the name, the date. They told multiple people. They fucking came out. They documented it. They came out and said it at that time, and they're coming out with these, and they're just like, nah. It's like, you said Brett Kavanaugh was a gang rapist because one chick accused him of some shit that she couldn't even remember how, when, where, what, or how, and these people come out, 2 people now that are credible that literally worked for the guy, and they're just like, nah. And it's like, you fucking hypocrites. You fucking hypocrites. These people are savage. They're fucking sick, really. I think they're sick, honestly. It's fucked up. It's like, it's beyond the point now where I think it's just like politically motivated. Like, I really think these people are like fucked up in the head. I'm just saying, it's like, yo, you are so savage. Like, these people forget that their fucking internet exists. We have video of you. Like, there's this one video of AOC being like, this is a blah, 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 and she's fucking screaming about Kavanaugh. And it's like, where is this chooch now talking about the owl, about the dehydrated owl? He flew down from the tree, he came down from the branch, made out with his staffer, said, I'll destroy you, said he'd destroy you December. Like, come on, man. This guy sucks. This guy literally sucks. Who cares? They died. Who cares? We care, you owl. So it's like you're a literal garbage fire. So it's just like seeing these tweets and seeing these comments from Demiglaze. I'm like, bro, and like she has pink hair now, which I just find hilarious. It's like, is that like, are you trolling us? Like it's too good. It's too good. And like every commercial I see on TV is her talking about like BetterHelp and how you should seek help. You should seek a psychiatrist from BetterHelp. I'm like, yo, Demiglaze, I think you should be seeking some fucking help. I'm just saying. And she's getting better. Whatever. Cool. As she rails on all of you for believing that there's 2 genders and that's somehow fine. Cool. That seems fine. Fucking Cuomo. I remember wanting to dye my hair pink when I was 11. If you don't dye your hair pink, that's offensive to anybody that may have pink hair or want pink hair. Yo, it's a very slippery slope, Bean Sprouts, and I'm just saying that I find it tragic that that these are the types of things that people are getting mad about these days. And like the other story that I think is like and I don't know much about the story of the guy on what the hell is it? The Bachelor, the Bachelorette, like apologizing and fucking canceling himself and stuff. Like I don't really know a whole lot about this story, but I know like the general gist of it, and it's just like this guy getting fired or resigning or whatever else, and this girl going to this party when she's 21 years old and like supposedly attending this party means that she's like racist. It's like, yo, I just think it's absolutely tragic how just the slightest of things, the most minuscule and non-existent issues that are not issues whatsoever, are causing people to get canceled and removed from the public square and just absolutely canceled. It's like you have to apologize, you get your livelihood taken away. It's just like, I just don't understand. I find it exceptionally tragic. It's like this girl went to a party that has been conducted for hundreds of years or whatever else. It just celebrates like a style of dressing or whatever. And the guy's like, you know, this is really not a big deal. Like says the actual truth, like says the thing that is really the truth, and they're just like, cancel this man. It's like, oh, all right. And like this guy is somehow not woke now. It's like, all right, that seems fine. That seems totally fine. Like, no big deal. I'm okay with that. I think we're all good with that. There's another story that I want to talk about, which I think is absolutely hilarious. That they're talking about this. I saw a meme or something the other day that I was just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, which is not uncommon in these uncertain times that we find ourselves in which the world is on fire, and everything is beanbaggery, and every single thing imaginable is just a hot bag of trash. But there was an article that came out, it was on AARP.org and a variety of other places that talks about Corona clap envy. People that get the juice feel guilty, or people have envy for people that got the juice first. And I was like, excuse me. I'm gonna Google this. Vax. I can't say the word because everything is trash. The world is garbage. But it's called, I'm just gonna type the juice envy. Yeah, envy. Yo. Oh my god. Posting in the Washington Post. The juice envy is real. Here's how to tame it. What? They are literally making this shit up. Corona clap juice envy. Posting Corona clap juice selfies on social media can cause anger and frustration. That's this article on theconversation.com. As doctors across Canada receive juice vaccines, many are sharing photographs on social media to inspire hope and to encourage others to get the juice too. This has sparked a controversy around juice selfies, as doctors say the pictures provoke anxiety, anger, and envy. Talk about a made-up story that somebody pulled out of their fucking anus and jotted down into words. Somebody literally pulled that out of their ass and was like, let's make this into 3,000 words. What do you mean? So they're going to lead you to believe that people are out there having envy, and there's a term for this, of people being envious. Oh my god, you got the juice before me? Fuck off. Just saying. It's... The debate among doctors over how to use social media is merely the tip of the iceberg. Is it the tip of what iceberg, you jabron? What doctors are debating how to use social media? What doctors are sitting around in a round table during the deadliest, it's the deadliest time in history, everyone is dying and everything is bad. What doctors are sitting at a round table just like, let's debate on how to use social media. Shut the fuck up. What doctors are doing that? Who's doing that? Who is sitting around debating that? Fuck off. Just saying. Shut the fuck up. These people are making this shit up. They're pulling it out of their news. Let's debate. Let us debate. Oh my god. There's an article on the Toronto Star. Why we are not posting our juice selfies. Maybe just fucking don't write about this. What journalist is sitting there at the desk like, fuck, I hate the decisions I made in my life to fucking get to here. What are you doing, Canada? Jeez! Jingleheimer Schmidt. Fuck. Yo. So it's just like, so they're gonna lead everybody to believe now that people are getting triggered. They're getting triggered because other people get the juice and they want the juice. Then they envy the juice. Then somehow they contribute to these articles about this envy and this anger and this triggering that they have because they don't have the juice. Okay. People are mad about the way it's being rolled out. All I have to say is the following, and I know that there's a lot of different logic. There's a lot of different logic, streams of logic that lead people to believe, that lead people to this understanding that, that a lot of different streams of thought and logic about how this juice should be distributed. So let me just put it up on the shelf here about what I think. I think that the people at the highest risk of it, a la the oldest people, should get the juice first. That's what I think. Flat out, it should just be age. Age down. To me, that's the only thing. That's what makes the most sense. Go by age. That's it. How do you determine which person is more eligible than which person? It's like, go by age. That's it. Juice, top down, age. That's it. That to me makes the most sense. I don't know. I just think that is the more than obvious. Because if anybody's been paying attention, which I'm sure nobody is because we're too busy worrying about what color our fucking cake is at the fucking gender reveal party. Like, what? What are you talking about? Everybody's just out here, like, listening to their new Demiglaze Lovato single, crying alone in a pit of despair at their house with their diaper on. Just thinking, like, when does her new single come out? When's the documentary come out? Tell me how to think about everything, Demiglaze. It's like, this is absolute garbage. And, like, 0 people are out there envying people because they got the juice. And if they are, they're certainly not contributing to this article. This stuff is such bullshit. It's kind of like that article a couple weeks, or it's kind of like that dating article that I looked at a couple weeks ago from my boy Bruce Wiley. Which reminds me, just for fun, I'm gonna go over to Bruce Wiley's page on Forbes right now and see if he's posted anything new, because you know it'll give me some good material for not only right now but probably forever until the end of time. Oh God. This guy writes the worst articles, I swear. Like, 105-year-old recovered from Corona clap. Her tip, eating gin-soaked raisins. Cool, Bruce. Who cares? I don't even have to read this article to know that this is so stupid. Oh, my God. NBA legends get Corona clap juice. Here are their messages. This is another article from Bruce Wiley that came out this week. NBA legends get Corona clap juice. Here are their messages. First line, and this is my first time seeing this. Dr. J is not a medical doctor, but Julius Dr. J. Irving has a health-related message for you, and it's about the Corona clap juice. And then there's a video of Julius Irving getting the juice. Oh my God. Oh my God. In the video, he says, one thing I have in common with some other Hall of Famers is we're never afraid to take the big shot. Cool, Julius! Cool! You know these dudes are getting paid for this. You honestly think this dude is willing to jump on camera to say this shit without getting paid? Come on. These dudes are getting paid. And you know who's probably financing it? You and me. Taxpayer dollars. Public adoption. Build public trust. Here's 50 claps. Here's 50 racks. Make this stupid fucking video talking about how great you feel after getting the juice. My fucking ass. They're like, don't even worry. We'll use a jab that fucking shrinks up into the thing. You just gotta make the video because we hate everything because everything is garbage. There's like literally there's a ton of videos. Yo. Just in this article, there's different PSAs showing different basketball players all doing this exact same video, all posted by NBA Cares in their PSA. You're leading to tell me you want me to fucking believe that NBA Cares just decided to do this on their own free will, that they just woke up one day and they were like, yo, let's get all NBA legends to talk about getting the juice. Get out of here, man. They paid this shit off 100%. They're like, hey, we're going to donate a bunch of taxpayer dollars to NBA Cares, and you guys are going to make these stupid-ass videos to build public trust. Like, they think we're stupid. Like, again, it's like, who's sitting on the sidelines right now just being like, well, if Bill Russell fucking tells me I should get the juice, it must be safe. What medical school did Bill Russell go to? What medical school did Julius Irving go to? I'm not saying these people are not great at playing basketball, but I'm just saying, what the fuck do we care what these people say about medicine, about something that's put into your fucking body? Fuck off. Don't worry, the real Dr. J posted it. Like, come on, bro. And then they repost his page. Yo, I don't know, man. The world is literal garbage. Everything is such trash. I really have a tough time. I really have a tough time believing any of this garbage. NBA is run by Jane. Yeah, big facts. Somebody said potato lives matter in the comments. It's true. So anyways, those are my thoughts of the day. I think it's quite outrageous how all this crap is happening, and it's a real bag of rice. What do you guys think? Let's look at the comments. What's going on in the comments? What do you guys have to say? CDC sucks balls. You mean Dr. J is not a doctor? Yeah, exactly. Tamara on Facebook says the only juice I'm jealous of is the gin and juice in your sippy cup. Same. It's if I was drinking gin on these lives, you would know it. I'll tell you that much. I would just be like, I'd be getting real sluggish. Beanbag. Everything is garbage. Yeah, everything is garbage. So I think that it's going to be interesting to see the media erupt as it relates to Donnie Ballgame's speech tomorrow. You better believe that all you're going to see on CNN and CNBC online all day tomorrow is they're going to be talking and pulling out every single thing from this speech. Somebody said on Instagram, "Will you get the juice?" Absolutely not. I came up with a good one. It's the remember the NBA wouldn't speak out against the coaches in their own sponsored facilities beating young athletes. White savior complex. No. Mussolini caught in another restaurant. I'll look that up. Yo, this guy is the best. You gotta love Gavin Newsom. I love how this guy posts on TikTok. Like, dog, no. Like, someone come get their man. Like, whose man's is this? This guy's on TikTok. He's got the most cringeworthy videos I have ever seen. California Governor Gavin Newsom appears to post TikTok inside a restaurant and then denies eating there. I hate this guy! Oh my god. California Governor Gavin Newsom appeared indoors at a restaurant in a county where indoor dining is not allowed. Oh my god. It's funny, I actually saw this particular TikTok because everything is trash and the world is garbage. But I saw him post this video with George Lopez, and George Lopez was improperly wearing the diaper. He's like, "What do you think, Governor?" And it was like, yo, these guys are stupid. These guys are so dumb. What's so fucked up is that they're there meeting. It says in this article that he was there meeting restaurant owners who received a relief grant. I wonder how residents of the state of California feel that their taxpayer dollars are being used to subsidize relief grants for these people, while California's budgeting is fucking garbage. They're like in an insane amount of debt. Their budget is trash. Yet they're funding these grants that are being handpicked by Mussolini and his garbage team. When the easiest thing to do would just be allow these people to operate their business on their own. And not only would it please the individual people, but it would allow these people to make a living for themselves. Instead, you got Mussolini posting a TikTok in your restaurant while you're getting a relief grant? What the fuck? This article is stupid. Newsom said, "I'm doing my best every single day and trying to model better behavior." Really? You're doing a terrible job, you chooch. What up, Blake? Audiophile says, "I'm almost to the point where I'm about to say screw paying taxes." Yo, Blake, if you want to say some words, feel free to jump in here, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to pay taxes unless you want to go to a government migrant facility and get clapped. Just saying. If only it was that easy. Like, let's stop paying taxes. Then you'll be Mike the Situation Sorrentino and you'll end up in the clink pop. I don't know that that's a great solution. He is the ultimate chooch. He's the chooch of all chooches. He's the Portland's a shit show. Yeah, that's a big fact. That is a large fact. I just think it's gonna be really hilarious in the event that he actually gets recalled. I think that would be very funny. Because like the guy obviously deserves it. I mean, it's like he's done a hot garbage job. The guy's like smacking everybody in the face with his not following his own rules. It's like this guy's a trash merchant. The thing that I find messed up about it is like I have friends in California. People that like really don't pay attention that much or only like repost only the wokest of things. They like actually like this guy, and you're like, what do you like though? He's protecting us. He's my dad. It's like, no, dude. Like, literally no. Listen to half of episode 100 today. Awesome, thank you for listening to that, Justin. That's cool. Appreciate that. Somebody on Facebook, Billy says Gavin Chewsome. Yeah, Chewsome. Yes, I agree. I was in an Uber last night, and I was in the third row of the Uber, like all the way in the back. And like when I first got in the car, I think I was drinking a drink or something. And at the end of the ride, when I got out, I had to be 6 feet at least from a guy. I was in the back seat. When we got out, the guy was like, I let it slide with the diaper. And I was like, thanks. Okay, thank you. Like he wanted me to give him a Milano cookie. He wanted me to give him a dumpling and like an Oreo double stuff. To thank him for his service, that he sat in the front of the Uber for a 4-minute ride while I was in the third row in the very far back without a diaper on for a couple minutes because I forgot. I was like, oh, cool, thanks so much. That's so nice of you. Then I headbutted him. I was like, all right, cool. Sorry, dude. You could have said something. You could have just lightheartedly just been like, yo, could you put that diaper on? And I would have been like, sure, you jabron. Scooby snack. A Milano cookie. Yeah, 1 star for him. Isn't that a sad mixed up world that's what it's come to? Like that guy was like in his car just like 1 star. It's like, okay. He wants a Thin Mint. Yo, thanks. Thanks, Wolfie, for buying the badge. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. MSVT, my kid now says literally. Look, literally is the only way to pronounce it. Literally, it's the correct way. I'm just saying. Literally is the best, I just have to say. Big Ryan just said in the questions, he says, have you seen the Woke ABCs video? Nope, but you better believe I'm about to look that up, Ryan. What the hell are the Woke ABCs? I'm hitting Gagal. I'm going to hit Gagal real quick. Woke ABCs. I do not know what that is. No, I'm trying to find the Woke ABCs. Ryan, can you point me in the direction there, guy? I need some guidance. It's called Gay BC. Gay BC? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna watch this for the first time. I don't know what this is. The Gay BCs? I do not know what that is. Is this a book? Oh my god, it's a book! No. It's a book? Is that what it is? Ryan, don't send it to me on Instagram because then I can't. Oh, wait, it's a video. Oh, I gotta find this. I need to find the YouTube video. Is this old? The Gay BCs. 4 days ago. BBC live reaction. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is it Lauren's Gay BCs? Is that what it is? You're gonna light your computer on fire when it's done. I can't really get the Instagram. Or wait, if Ryan can send it to me on Instagram, I'll watch it right now. I don't know what this is. It's a child reading a book. Uh-oh. Alright, let's get a live reaction going here. Holy bean sprout. Alright, let's see. The gay is a kid watching a video? Oh, it's an Instagram video. I can't watch it with audio. For some reason Instagram videos don't play with audio on my thing. Is there a place that I can deep for media? Is there a place that I can watch it that's not on Instagram? Because I can't get Instagram audio on my computer for some reason. I don't know why it doesn't work. For some reason, it's never worked. Said I already did. I can't, for whatever reason, I can't watch it on. I can't watch an Instagram video on my computer and play audio. For some reason, it doesn't allow me to do it. So I can't do that, unfortunately. If it was on YouTube or if it was on Facebook or something, I could watch it, but I can't. Stop the live, watch it, and come back. What platform do you need? Facebook or YouTube, as long as it's not an Instagram video. Actually, now that I think about it, I have another phone here that maybe I could turn on and watch it. Just the whole premise of it sounds horrendous. It certainly doesn't sound good. It certainly doesn't sound like something sound like something that I think is going to be a good thing. But I have another phone here that I can turn on and watch it. Want me to send it to Facebook? Yeah. I can't find it on YouTube for some reason. I can't find the one of this kid. Yeah, send it on. Post it in the Facebook Live, Brian. And I'll watch it right now. As I open up YouTube here, I see that the Bamboozled episode with Andy Frisella has 4,500 views on Facebook in 17 hours, or on YouTube in the last 17 hours. That's pretty awesome. N is for non-binary. You can watch it on YouTube. What's it called on YouTube? I typed in the GayBCs and it's not giving it to me. Oh, there it is. All right, I got it. 2 minutes. All right, I got it. Here we go.
Ally. B is for buy. C is for coming out. D is for drag.
No, it is not.
E is for equality.
D is not for drag.
F is for family.
Family. Hey, how about that? Jeffrey, come on.
So, we make the page. G is for gay. H is for hope.
Oh no. This is concerning.
I is for intersect.
No!
J is for joy. Oh. We make the page.
No.
K is for Kiki. L is for
K is for Kiki. What the hell is a Kiki? What is Kiki? What the fuck does that mean? What does Kiki mean? K is for Kiki? What is that? Kiki is a term which grew out of Black American gay social culture and is loosely defined as a gathering of friends for the purpose of gossiping or chit-chat. What? What? You're teaching this to the children, dude? No. No. This is very concerning.
Being. M is for mountain.
Then they just throw mountain in there? You're gonna have M mean mountain? And then you... After you just said Kiki? What the fuck is that? I've never heard that in my life. I mean, I'm not too hip on, like, those terms. I'm unwoke, but what?
N is for non-binary.
I don't like this at all.
O is for orientation.
None of this I like.
P is for hands.
P is for pan? Oh, pan. Oh, God.
Q is for I don't know what.
Q is for... Q is for... You know what Q is for? Antiquite. No. Q is for the truth. No, I'm just kidding. Under the sea. Pompeo.
That's okay. Q is for queer. Queer.
Q is for queer. Of course it is.
Respect.
I hate everything.
S is for sachet.
Sachet! S is for sachet. No!
Trans. Good.
Oh, God.
U is for unique. V is for Vogue.
Vogue?
Yeah. You do?
He said he knows how to Vogue? What? 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 No, I don't like that. No. I don't like that at all.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Somebody goes, Lord, will help us all.
W is for
Facts.
wonder. X is for X.
Yeah, W is for wonder. Like, I wonder what the fuck this woman is doing giving this book to her child, but okay.
X is for X.
X is for X? What the fuck kind of book is that? Could you imagine if somebody had a fucking alphabet book and they were just like, X is for X? What? What the fuck is that? How is X for X? How are you not using xylophone, you chooch? X is for X. What? They couldn't come up with a word? She's like, correct. It's like, you're the worst parent ever. X is for X. Okay.
Y is for U. And Z is for Zems. Zest. Zest.
Zest?
The end. What was the name of this book? The ABCs. You like this book?
Yeah. Yes, that's such a good book. Yo, fuck! That's horrendous. Yo, I didn't like that. I do not like that. That is absolute hogwash. That is hogwash. That's specious. Wow! That's specious. I said it's hogwash. It's specious. Yo, that's horrendous. That's extremely concerning, Jack. I don't really like that. I don't like that one bit there, beanbags. I'm really not a big fan of that. That was really trash. Z is for zest. X is for X. Okay. The Megan Hayward says, my kid literally believes she's a cat 3 days a week. Why would I let her decide her gender? I'm a cat. That's specious. Oh my god. That is specious. Yo, does anybody else have any crazy videos they want me to watch right now? I'm kind of like in this vein. Somebody else tell me a crazy video that I could watch that would be stupid. Because that is fucking... X is for X. Yo, what jabron wrote that book? I should make... Yeah, somebody says I should make a woke ABCs. Bobby reviews the internet. Yeah! Yeah, Ryan, that was a good one, dude. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Corn Pop. You win a gold star. I do appreciate that. Oh no, I don't like that. My son thinks he's a bulldozer. My son thinks he's a bulldozer most days. Holy hell! Oh my god, that was funny. My son thinks he's a bulldozer. that's anti-bulldozer, apparently. Oh my god, that's so funny. My son thinks he's a bulldozer. Yo, it's so troubling, and like the whole the equality bill or whatever, the equality bill, aka the bag of garbage bill. I was reading this fucking when I started to make my video about it the other day, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, there's some things in it that I feel like have some potential for being good, but it's so trashy, the rest of it. And I'm like, like, I couldn't even go into it. It was so much to unpack that I couldn't even get into it. Anti-equipment vehiclist. My daughter acted like Spirit the horse for months. Oh, God. I identify as travel, that luggage that wants to travel. I identify as a bulldozer most days. Casey says, I once saw a child bulldozing with his head on the ground with his butt up. Oh my god. I identify as a shitload of money. Yeah. She has a tail that she wears in public. Oh god. Uh-oh. Not good. Specious. That's specious. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. Who's got a crazy video? X is for X. I identify as an attack helicopter. Somebody says Did you see the video of the woman using a thong as a mask when the cashier gave her shit about not having one? Yeah, I have seen that. My nephew identifies as Lightning McQueen. Oh my god. My daughter identifies as a tiger. Children need guidance to not die every day. Why am I asking her what gender she wants to be? Yeah, I mean, I think one of the most concerning elements of this, oh no, I just typed in equality bill, and there's an article in Washington Post, of course, because everything good is in Washington Post. Rand Paul's ignorant questioning of Rachel Levine shows why we need her in government. Yo. What a tragic, crazy, mixed up world we live in. Rand Paul's questioning of her was not ignorant. There was nothing ignorant about Rand Paul's testimony. That is so stupid. I don't pay for the Washington Post because I don't want to support this trash, so I can't even read this article. Oh my god. Get a story for $1 a week. No, I'm good. You guys can keep it for yourself. So in the comments talking about the Dinesh D'Souza movie, the Trump card, yeah, it's a good one. You should definitely watch that. Yeah, Rand Paul's questioning. No, but like what I wanted to pull up was there's like a list of all the bad things that are in it. One of the things that I consider to be the most concerning. So did I watch the video? One of the things that I find the most concerning is the idea that a child can make a decision about getting hormone blockers, and apparently the state or whomever else can give them to them. And that if the parent doesn't want them to, or says that they can't, that they can take them away or something like that. And it's just like, it's so bad for children. Like, this is such a bad thing for the children of the country. It's just extremely sad. There's so many bad things in the bill, and I found that I need to make a video about it. Big Ryan says he sent me another one in IGDM. All right, that there's so many bad things in it that, like, in order to make a proper video of it, I was like, I gotta cover all this stuff, and there's so much stuff. So I was just like, oh god. All right, let's see. It's another Instagram video, which I can't get audio. Oh, it's from, what's her name? It's from Liz Wheeler. I know she has a YouTube channel. I'll look her up. I'll look her YouTube channel up. They're moving to consent for sex. Oh my god. That is very concerning. Yeah, Liz Wheeler posts some really good stuff. It's so on Instagram on my phone sometimes will not allow me to see more than one comment at a time, so these comments are like ripping through. Let me see if I can find Liz Wheeler's YouTube channel. I don't know where her I can't find her YouTube channel. No more schools. Yeah, and that's the thing, is like finding schools for your, like, I can't imagine sending a kid to a public school now after all this stuff. It's like I just don't find that to be a very good idea. There she is. There's Liz Wheeler. Okay. All right. I'm gonna play this Liz Wheeler video that Big Ryan just sent me.
Sexual bondage, which is going to be taught to your child in a public school. My question is, since when is sexual bondage, which is going to be taught to your child in a public school, a civil rights issue. Make no mistake, this radical sex ed framework is not about education. It's not about biology. It's just plain old indoctrination.
Oh, God!
Did you guys hear about California's new health education framework? This is going to be taught to students, kindergarten through 12th grade, in public schools in the state of California. Have you heard about this? This is new in the last year.
Nope.
The California Board of Education introduced this last summer. I want to give you a brief overview of what exactly this is. In the summer of 2019, the California State Board of Education introduced a new framework for sex education in public schools in our states. Under this framework, children in kindergarten, so how old is that, 4 or 5 years old? Under this framework, in kindergarten, teachers are encouraged to talk to your 5-year-old child about gender identity and transgenderism, just to make sure that your kindergartner knows that she can be a boy if she wants to be a boy.
Okay.
Under the guidelines of this new framework, in public schools all across the states, in middle school, teachers will be talking to your 11-year-old about masturbation,
Dope.
telling your preteen that masturbation is perfectly healthy, perfectly normal, perfectly okay.
It is.
Fast forward to junior high.
What's wrong with
In high
masturbation?
school, teachers are encouraged to teach your teenager from a book called SEX, the All You Need to Know Sexuality Guide to Get You Through Your Teens and 20s.
Well, here's what I will say is that I remember the sex chat when I was in school. I was in 5th grade. I was in 5th grade when we had the sex chat in my school, and I remember at that time we had a pretty decent grip of like a lot of the stuff that they were talking about, but it was certainly there was not really that much that was like eye-opening, but I do remember it, and I was in 5th grade. So I don't know how old I was at that time. So in my opinion, not that I know anything about this thing, I'm just listening to what she just said as I clean up this water that I just spilled everywhere, is that a kid in middle school is already kind of like aware of what's going on. So, I mean, I don't necessarily think that sex education is a bad thing. I would think that it's probably in a lot of ways probably a good thing. So I'm not going to say like point blank no matter what it's bad, but I would wager that because it's California and we know what they do in California, especially with their wokeism, I would imagine that that's very bad. But I'll just say initial is probably rubbing one out already. Like, I don't know, but I would say probably. Like, I can't remember, but like I'm pretty sure you are by that point. So that to me doesn't seem like that bad of a thing. The question is like, all right, the teachers are teaching it. That's weird. I remember my teacher was teaching us about it, and we had like a Q&A after. And this one kid named Cliff, he raises his hand and he goes, and he goes, is it, what does it mean when you only have one ball? And everybody was like, Cliff only has one ball. And my teacher goes, how do you know that you only have one ball? And he goes, my mom checked. And we were like, no. And everybody like ripped on this kid for a really long time. And he moved shortly thereafter. Oh, this is in kindergarten. Oh, they said kindergarten. Oh, people are ripping on me in the comments. They're like, they said kindergarten, you asshole. I mean, it's normal by age 11. Oh, I didn't know that they said kindergarten. I know. So everybody's talking about people are ripping on these comments. Like it's not the teachers. It's not the teacher's position to teach you. Yeah, I understand that. All I'm saying is that like when I was in high school, when I was in elementary school, when I was in 6th grade, there was a class about that, and the teacher did talk about it. And I don't really think that it was. I don't know. It didn't seem bad to me. He didn't teach us anything that was wrong at that time. I mean, I wasn't in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten, I was worried about like who was going to get the sharpest crayon. So yeah, I mean, obviously kindergarten is bad. I didn't know that she said kindergarten.
Book gives descriptions about
I'm going to go back.
In 19, the California State Board of Education introduced a new framework for sex education in public schools in our state. Under this framework, children in kindergarten,
wow,
how old is that, 4 or 5 years old?
Wow, kindergarten,
Under
yeah.
this framework,
that's scary.
Teachers are encouraged to talk to your 5-year-old child
wow,
about gender identity
yikes,
and transgenderism.
No.
Just to make sure that your kindergartner knows that she can be a boy if she wants to be a boy. Under the guidelines of this,
I'm a dump truck.
In public schools all across the states, in middle school, teachers will be talking to your 11-year-old about masturbation, telling your preteen that masturbation is perfectly healthy, perfectly normal, perfectly okay.
I think that masturbation is normal, is perfectly healthy, and is perfectly okay. I don't know. Are people saying that that's a problem? I'm just saying. I obviously disagree with a lot of what you're saying, but I'm just saying, I don't know. What's wrong with that? I don't know. I don't see what's wrong with that. So, here's the other thing too. Is like, all right, this is a weird topic. We took a dark turn here on the Bobby Sausalito Sunday Night Saucecast, and I'm the only one who's got their fucking face visible in this fucking very creepy topic. But let me say that. Let's get right into it, beanbags. All right, I don't remember, like, when does a person begin masturbating? I don't know, but I would wager that it probably happened before age 11. I would say that it's probably happened. I would say that it probably happened before age 11. We don't know about that. And here's the other thing, like, my parents never, like, I never had that conversation. Like, here's how you rub one out. Like, I never had that conversation. So, in a lot of ways, it's like most of these things, I could see how they're getting there. That education about these things from a non-parental person would probably be helpful to a young person that would not be able to talk to their parents about it. So I actually feel like, in a way, that actually could be all right. Now, I'm not saying that they should be. I'm not saying that it should be. I'm just saying, like, 11 years old, like, you're already. That's right in there. Kindergarten, that's insane. But I'm just saying, like, I could see that an 11-year-old, I don't know, like, I remember being 11. I'm just saying, like, I remember being 11. I remember being 13, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know that that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying, because it's not like, I don't know. That's a weird conversation, and, like, I think back, and it's like, I never had that conversation with my dad. He was never like, meh. Average age is 13 to start. That's a woman. I don't know. As a guy, I don't know. I definitely was not 13. Maybe 13, but I don't know. I can't really remember, to be completely honest. Maybe high school. My parents talked to me about it. I don't know. See, everybody's experience is different, but I just mean, like, Audiophile says I became sexually active around 11. Okay, that's intense. That's true. Nobody had the conversation with us, but we figured it out. That's true. That is fair. But I'm a straight degenerate. I don't know. I mean, like, all I'm gonna say is that, like, I don't necessarily know that specific aspect of this is bad. That's all. So we continue.
Fast forward to junior high and high school. Teachers are encouraged to teach your teenager from a book called SEX, the All You Need to Know Sexuality Guide to Get You Through Your Teens and 20s. This book gives descriptions about anal sex, and about bondage. Now, any functioning adult with
that is not necessary. I don't think you need to know about anal or bondage when you're. That's really funny. I mean, it's funny, but it's also sad. Yikes! Yeah, like you would figure those things out on your own naturally through life, but okay.
Barest basic knowledge of biology knows that the safest safe-sex practice to avoid pregnancies and STIs is abstinence, right? Well, the new California Board of Education framework to teach kids about safe sex teaches them that safe sex does not mean abstaining from sexual activity until you're married. This framework teaches that safe sex means it's okay to do oral sex or anal sex or any sexual behavior that cannot get you pregnant. That's what the state defines as safe.
That's lit.
Furthermore,
that's lit. Who came up with that? They're just like, yeah, just tell them to fucking. That's hilarious. That's kind of fun. You gotta admit that's kind of funny. I mean, it's sad and it's gross and whatever. Everything is the garbage and the world is trash. The world's a dumpster fire. We're all going to hell. But yeah, it's kind of funny. You gotta admit it's a little funny.
California state framework encourages teachers to
No, we can fuck in the ass. My high school teacher said it's safe. Ah!
Talk to your teenager about LGBTQ relationships and teaches them about puberty, not from a scientific or a biological standpoint, but in a way that, quote, creates an environment that challenges binary concepts of gender. And here's the kicker. For the most part, parents have no power to opt out of this radical leftist indoctrination, this explicit, this graphic sex ed.
I don't like that.
Technically, parents can opt out of the sex education part, but parents cannot opt out of the material that teaches about gender, gender identity, gender expression, and sexual orientation. So it is a technicality. And the justification for this extreme and graphic sex ed being fed to your kids in public schools, the director of curriculum frameworks and instructional resources at the California Department of Education, her name is Stephanie Gregson, she says, and I quote, "I think that people hear the word transgender or gender identity in guidance for kindergarten through grade 3, and
Wow.
they think the worst. It's really about civil rights issues," end quote. My question is, since when is sexual bondage, which is going to be taught to your child in a public school,
Wow.
a civil rights issue?
Wow.
This radical sex ed framework is not about education. It's not about biology. It's just plain old indoctrination. It's brainwashing your children to advance a far leftist political agenda.
Whoa. Oh my god. Yo, yeah. That's extremely concerning. Yo, so I think that the other thing that's important to remember about all this, which is just funny, is like I hope that everybody remembers that Donald J. Ballgame was talking about the ability for there to be charter schools, right? And talk about the ability for there to be private schooling and the ability for more people to choose the schools that they went to. And in the event that this was the case, in the event that more people had more school choice, and you didn't just have to go in a public school that was foisted upon you because they make all the other schools go out of business or don't provide the same opportunities for them to thrive, means that those businesses, the schools, those businesses of schools, don't go out of business, so they don't have the ability to access and reach all of those students. And as a result of that, you have more kids going into these indoctrination camps. So the point is that Big Blue and Joey Basement and Krusty and all of these garbage merchants, they're the ones that want to push all of this stuff. They're the ones that want to force kids to go to school and not allow there to be private or charter schools or not give them the same type of financial opportunities. And more kids are going to be learning this stuff. And It's really unfortunate, because the sad part about it is now if you really have if you have real money and you can afford to send your kids to one of the good schools, all the kids that have to go to public school are going to get this garbage education, are going to get this indoctrination, and all of the wealthier kids, all the people that go to private school aren't. So that means that they get the garbage education, and it's like further creating this gap, which is troubling. Ryan's like, this is why I sent you this trash. Florida governor needs to be the governor of Cali. Hell no. We gotta keep Big Ron. Ryan says, would you like another video to watch? Yes. But this time make it YouTube, so I can watch it with the audio and not have to go on a goose chase. I can't say goose, that's specious. So I don't have to go on a chase of sorts. Yeah, send me another one. The rich get richer and the dumb get dumber. My son goes to a private school. See, here's the thing is, like, in Florida, for example, in Florida where I live, in South Florida, the public school systems here are really bad. So the vast majority of people, and our taxes are really low, so they don't finance the public school system. So the vast majority of people that have, that have the means to do so, they spend money on private school. Most people down here that I've met go to private school because there's not a lot of tax money that goes to the public school systems. And, like, obviously people go to public school, and not all of them, but a lot of people go to private school here in South Florida. And it's probably better that way, that all the money is not taken and forced into the public school system, so people have the choices to go. So there's private schools everywhere, and most people that I've met down here go to private school or have gone to private school. Big Ron coast to coast. Yeah, we need Big Ron to be the president. Hold on a second. It's getting live when I'm on, like, the 5th drink of the night. Oh, Rachel just sent me a Venmo. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the donation. Yo, and thanks to all the people that sent me that bought badges. Let me just do a quick shout out to the people that bought the badges. I just want to thank you guys for that. I appreciate it so much. SELNYAG, thank you so much. Bobby C. Wolfie 619, thank you so much. Jess Strauss, thank you so much. Jenna Rose, thank you kindly. Big E SRNA 2B, thank you so much. CJ Prox, thank you so much. Why is it being weird? Meals of Steel, Rebellious Arab Girl, thank you so much. Hello Kitty 3, thank you kindly. John Paul NYC, Holly Werlick 85, SSU Girl 12, J Sully 9031, the Megan Hayward, Casey Marie, thank you very, very much. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Stephanie. Cherie Dunnigan. Taylor 671. A Marked Life. Jaybird 426. Jake Koch 11. Love My Joy Take 2. Thank you guys so much. It's weird. It's weird when I read through the badges. It, like, shows me the correct listing of people's names, and then it, like, duplicates them at the end. It's really weird, and I can't tell where it stops. So everybody that bought badges here on Instagram, thank you so much for that. And thank you to Rachel Carroll for the $5 for the Venmo donation. Thank you kindly. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you so much. I'm going to change my name to Seymour Butts and donate. Nice. Thank you so much. I think Ryan said he sent me another video, so I'll watch the other video as I go to, like, drink 36 here. Bobby, you've been saying my name wrong. The Koch is pronounced Cook. Oh, my bad, dude. Jake Cook. My bad, my bad. Racist. I'm gonna check if Ryan sent me this other video. You're doing God's work. I'd like to think so. I'm trying. Charter schools are great. Toby, Roy, Barbara on Facebook. Public schools, an abundance of propaganda to the left. Yep, that's true. Even if they opted out, they'd learn from their friends in class. Also probably true. You're not the first person to say it. To just correct it after a couple times. I feel that. Yeah, I have seen Clown World, Ryan. Tom McDonald is clapping woke cheeks. I love more people saying clapping cheeks. I find that to be just a really great thing. I sent myself another email the other day with a couple of things that I was going to talk about in the, where is it? Thanks for clapping my cheeks. You're very welcome. Where is it? Vaccine envy. You said my name correctly, which is genius. Since no one does. Nice. Thanks for clapping my cheeks. Oh my god. I just can't wait to see. CNN. I wonder what's the CNN head after this. After his speech, it's probably the best. I love going to CNN for just free content. It's like if you could watch somebody pour out a garbage can on the ground and then take photos of it and post it online. That's what CNN is. It's like the most garbage collection of information imaginable. All right, Megan said she sent me some slides. Poor people do not exist, so you can learn how to feel grateful for your excess. What? This is weird. Volunteering solutions. I don't know, this is a confusing slideshow. Something about voluntourism. Oh, so people are volunteering and going on tour. I don't understand. Are they're giving them a hard time about it? Treason to whiteness is loyalty to humanity. Okay. All right. Yo. Yeah, you gotta love CNN. The former president repeated his election lies as he looks to position himself for a 2024 presidential run and maintain his role as the GOP's kingmaker. That's what they. I don't know, man. Have you spoke about height privilege link in the FB group? No. What's that? Height privilege? No, I haven't seen that. I'll check that out. White savior complex. Oh man. Yo, it's a troubling situation out there. I gotta say. A liar palooza, a fire hose of lies. That's hilarious. Who says things like that? I'm gonna look at this link in the takenaps group on Facebook and see what he's talking about. Height, fucking, oh my god. Height privilege. Boston suspending advanced classes because too many Asians and whites. I'm not surprised. That, like, this is just the worst. Cuomo says he's truly sorry for comments. Okay. Too late now, you chooch. Alright, I'm looking in the Facebook group now. Democrats are demanding a boycott of Hyatt hotels for hosting CPAC. Yo, these canceled chooches are just such garbage. Oh my god. I don't see this height. I don't see this height one that Ryan is talking about. I don't see this. Height. I do see the one of what's his face in Fresno. I don't see the height. I don't see the height article though. Oh, there it is. Height privilege. What is that? Oh my god. Anita's Hall of Social Justice and intersectional feminism. Oh no. It's time we discussed height privilege and how it disproportionately affects transgender people of color and fuels rape culture. This can't be real. How could that be real? Oh my god. There are no physical or biological differences between men and women because sex and gender are just social constructs pushed by the patriarchy. Men are generally taller than women, so when a man is very tall, the proximity of his penis is closer to the mouth. This has got to be a joke. Women are then forced to speak into the mic every time they say something. This is fake. There's no fucking way this is real. That is definitely a joke. There's no way. There, Jordan Rachel, no matter how bad your life is, it's still not as bad as a person who sits around worrying about the gender of a plastic potato. If that's not big facts, then I don't even know what is. Anyways, oh my god, what a good time. Yo, so every inch of height amounts to a salary increase of $789 per year. How could you even quantify that? How could anybody even quantify that? That's the most ridiculous. Like, who's doing these? Like, who's out there doing and holding these studies? That's what I don't even understand. That's why I can't seem to wrap my head around it. Apparently, the Golden Globes were, I guess, tonight. Jane Fonda gives a forceful speech on inclusivity and activism in Hollywood. Cool. Who cares? I like Jane Fonda. I think she's a great actress, but I don't know, man. Yo, so for anybody that has not already seen it, please go and watch my episode of the Real AF podcast on Andy Frisella's YouTube page. Go check it out and watch it. Thanks to everybody that shared it today. I'm going to jump off. Thank you to everybody that bought badges here on Instagram. I appreciate it so much. Thank you kindly for the donations and everything. Thanks for everybody that's been sharing the videos from today and sharing all my stories. Welcome to all the new people that started following me in the last 2 days because they heard about me on Real AF. Unfortunately, in this particular live stream, it's a little bit different than a lot of the other live streams. I don't usually talk about masturbation. So things got a little dark in here for a minute, but anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for the love. Thanks for everybody. Follow me on Facebook. Facebook.com/Bobby Sausalito. Join the Facebook group, Facebook.com/groups/We Take Naps. Thanks everybody that's following along on Facebook and watching there as well. I very much appreciate it. And please go follow me on YouTube. Go to youtube.com/Bobby Sausalito and give me a follow there. Need to get more people following me on YouTube. So thanks everybody for being here. I very much appreciate it, and thank you guys. And you better believe I will be back tomorrow. You know how I do it. Thanks, guys. See you later. I always hit the wrong button on here. Thanks. Appreciate it.